Hey, good morning, friends, family, poppy peepers, poppy seeds. A little light, refreshing goodies there this morning. Great to see each of you here. You may have gathered by the title already that it will probably be another abbreviated episode. Yes, my apologies for that, for bringing you here. Hey, you wonder why I brought you here? Hey, goodbye. Okay, we're good. I had said at the beginning, at the outset of taking a little break, that it would go until the first of the month, not realizing, of course, that the first of the month would be a Saturday, which is the day I normally stream. Unintended consequences. We'll get through this weekend. So here's the deal. Abbreviated unintended consequences today. A full, but usually they're short episode of Ancient Wisdom tomorrow morning. No sola scriptura or sorta scriptural tomorrow evening, unless the Spirit strikes me. After which, Rose and I have been talking about how to address the Poppycock Report, and we are going to do so in our typical inimitable fashion. And so that will probably, more information coming on that soon, but we'll probably be expanding our platforms to include Rockfin and others. So look for information about that. What else coming up? So today, I think if you can see there, repositioning. And this all came from, I wanted to kind of just show you this, give you some things to think about in the time intervening. To repose, right, is to be quiet, calm, in a state of repose. If you are in reposure, of course, that means to be in that state. But if you posit something, right, to posit, that, of course, means that you're assuming or putting forth as a fact. A position, that's a position, a place. So if you reposit, or what about if you deposit? That's to put something somewhere. And then you can have a repository, a place where you put things. You can suppose something, to assume something, or that can turn in, you know what they say, can turn into a suppository. An innuendo. That's an Italian suppository. Forget about it. Bada bing over there. Did I tell you? Did I already tell you about the Italian guy? He wants this beautiful house built, and the contractor comes in and he says he wants all this stuff done, and especially he wants most important, he wants a hollow statue. And the guy's like, "What?" He's like, "Yeah, I want a hollow statue right there in the front, at the entrance." He's like, "Okay." So the guy goes on vacation, comes back, and he shows him all the stuff, neoclassic architecture, and he goes, "The most important thing for you right here, a hollow statue. I had the Pieta duplicated, and ding, it's hollow. It's made of bronze hollow, I guess." "The hell are you talking about over here, Hot? What do you mean the Pieta?" He goes, "That's what you said you wanted, right? You wanted a hollow statue." He goes, "No, you pick it up like, hey, hello, that's you? Hello, statue?" Yes, okay. Jokes aren't going to get any better. If I keep him down low, ceiling fan man won't steal him. No, he will. I'll keep him right there in the gutter. Anyway, so to repose, a respite, right? A short period in between. And so that's what we have. Taking a short period of respite, but consider the nature of these words and consider the nature of how you think about them when you consider and meditate upon them. I think there's one thing that we do not do nearly enough these days is to meditate, to spend time thinking and considering, contemplating. We have, unfortunately, become accustomed to this goldfish-like attention span of 15 seconds or less. Very few of us are completely immune to it. Certainly I try reading, that sort of thing. But it is increasingly difficult with the amount of responsibilities that are thrown at you constantly. And certainly I have seen this in the last couple of weeks, and this is why, again, I was forced to, or if I say forced to, I felt compelled to take just a little brief respite, as it were, to gather my strength for what appears to be the coming storm. And I feel like I want to say that without being fear-porny, but that there is coming. We have gone from the time. This is my take on things. That we have gone, at least for myself. I can give you this. Is I've gone from a time of talking about things to doing things. It is the time to go from from potential energy to kinetic energy, and to actually begin to move forward. And so that's what you'll see in the coming weeks. I promised, and I will fulfill that promise of having community, YouTube community, such that we can talk more about this living together situation. And I do have some thoughts that are now kind of put to paper on that, at least some beginning things and some questions for you about what you want that to look like and how we can best address that, as well as moving forward most expeditiously, but also in a state of cautious optimism. Let's see. The other thing, too, I think, is finding my place, right? Reposition to find a new position. Is looking around. One of the things that I see within our community is a need, and I'm a person that tries to fill a need when I see it, and that is simply that we have this need in our community for connection, and I've been trying to fill that need through this channel, but I think that we have perhaps more. And I don't know that I'm looking or want to say, a charitable organization really, but a way that we can identify and quickly and expeditiously help those in our community who need it. And I did just kind of look for that opportunity. So I'm going to spend some time dealing with that directly, and the Baldini Foundation for greater good amongst truthers or some shit. I don't know. But these are the things that have come to mind during the period of time that I've taken a little bit of time away just to breathe deeply and to think. One that has come up over and over is that we should spend more time singing. I think I'll explain more about that when I return in full force, but I just wanted to spend a little time with you this morning explaining what's going on. That Poppycock Report will be back, but probably in a slightly different format, perhaps at a slightly different time. We'll explain all that as we figure it out. This weekend, this will be a very foreshortened Unintended Consequences. Tomorrow morning, do a complete episode of Ancient Wisdom, which is always pretty short, just a reading of some Proverbs and perhaps some Psalms. Won't be in tomorrow evening. Give you a little time, a little respite from me, if you will. And then we'll be back with some announcements following that. And so to that end, again, I just invite you guys to spend time with this, again, these ideas of caring for one another in a meaningful and intentional way, such that we are known for caring for one another in a way that is, again, powerful, meaningful, that we care for one another. Let's see. I'll leave you this morning with an ancient by our, 1991, 92, something like that. Very old. The oldest edition I have of this, In Your Eyes, by the band Sleepyhead. That'd be myself, Joe Ray, the late Jim Rogers, and Deanna Smith on vocals. I think, and this is the earliest original recording available of that. Hope you guys have a great day, great weekend. See you tomorrow morning. And hopefully we'll have some information coming for you soon. Take care.
Do you remember that moment alone? Do you remember a